When I was 9 years old, I had in the back of my head that I wanted to swim across the English Channel. I realized that, I really like to swim the distance events, but what my Olympic coach recognized was that there was no pool long enough for me. After a 4 or 5 or 8 mile workout in the pool, he saw that I was going faster than I did at the beginning of the workout. So when I was 15 years old, my goal was to go to England to swim the English Channel. It's 21 miles. I imagined over and over and over again what it would feel like, what it would look like, what it would be like to land on the French shores. Started from Shakespeare Beach near Dover and started swimming toward France. The water was pitch black. About halfway across, I started feeling these things rolling around my body, and it felt like heads that had been cut off. And I couldn't tell what it was because there was really not a lot of light on the water, because you don't want a lot of light on the water because you can attract sharks. Finally, I yelled up to Reg and said, "What is in the water with me?" And he just started laughing. He said there was a barge that dumped all these rotten lettuce heads into the water, and he'd been swimming for the last hour through them. I swam the English Channel as far as the 3/4 mark, and the tide started to change. Had to start sprinting. Continued swimming, continued to watch the finish line go backwards. We finally wove our way through the current. I reached shore, climbed out on the rocks, and looked up, and I saw 3 people on the cliffs in France, and they yelled in French, "Tu nages la Manche? Did you swim the channel?" And I had been practicing all night long. "Oui, je nage la Manche." Yes, I swam the channel, and you could hear 3 people clapping. And I knew I had made it to France for the first time in my life. An official on board said, "Lynn, you broke the women's record by about an hour and the men's record by 20 minutes. So thank you, thank you. I'd go on to swim across the Bering Strait. Here's the United States and here's the Soviet Union. So if you swim from one country to the other, you will help to open the border between the 2 countries. When President Reagan and Gorbachev were signing the INF Missile Treaty, they toasted the swim and said that it helped to change the relations between the 2 countries. From there, I wanted to do something that was about human exploration. How do you go further than you've ever gone before? How do you find out the capacity of the human being? So I decided to do a swim in Antarctica in a bathing suit, cap, and goggles. The water temperature was 32 degrees. There really are no limits to what we can do, and the idea is that as long as we keep training and believing and pushing and having teams of people around us who say, yes, you can do it, and also those that challenge us and say, no, that you can't, we can do things that are unimaginable. Thank you.
There are times when we want to take on big goals, and we're willing to work, strive, and reach beyond ourselves. When we do this, we discover what we're capable of. There's nothing as much fun or as satisfying as success and building upon it and being able to reach even further.